For decades, the world ran on a single idea: that countries would trade freely, that capital would move without borders, that globalization would make everyone richer, safer, and more stable. That era is ending. Not someday, not gradually, now. What we are witnessing is not a temporary disruption. It is a structural reset of the global system. After World War II, a global agreement quietly took shape. China became the factory of the world. Japan supplied cheap capital. Europe became the consumer, and the United States enforced the system. The US dollar became the center of global trade, especially energy. Military power protected trade routes. Financial institutions managed capital flows. If countries followed the rules, they gained access to markets and investment. If they didn't, they faced sanctions, isolation, or worse. This system worked, but it came at a cost. To keep globalization alive, stability had to be enforced. That meant endless military spending, permanent geopolitical tension, and a system that concentrated wealth at the top. Manufacturing left developed nations. Supply chains stretched across continents. Middle classes hollowed out. Some benefited enormously. Many did not. And slowly, dependence replaced resilience. Today, the rules no longer hold. Major nations have grown strong enough to challenge the system without triggering total war. They are building alternatives, regional alliances, local supply chains, independent payment systems. The result? The old enforcement model no longer works without catastrophic escalation, and no one wants that. The world is no longer controlled by a single authority. Instead, power is divided among four major forces. First, financial capital. Asset managers and global finance don't serve nations. They serve liquidity. Their power comes from controlling where money flows and where it doesn't. They don't need armies. They don't need laws. Capital decides who grows and who collapses. Then come the banks and central institutions. Their priority is survival. As money becomes digital, faster, and programmable, traditional banking risks becoming irrelevant. That's why digital currencies, settlement systems, and regulation are battlegrounds. Control over money is control over the system, and no one gives that up willingly. The third force is the return of the state. Sovereign nations are reasserting control over energy, food, industry, and security. Growth matters less than independence. Markets matter less than control. Some are willing to accept slower economies in exchange for stability and authority. This isn't ideology, it's self-preservation. The fourth force is technology. Technology doesn't care about borders, it cares about scale, data, and access. Artificial intelligence, automation, digital identity systems, these tools adapt to whoever funds them. Technology doesn't rule the system, but it amplifies whoever does. Behind all of this sits enforcement, military power, intelligence agencies, security infrastructure, not to dominate, but to stabilize whatever system replaces the old one. Less invasion, more pressure, more influence without occupation. This is not good versus evil, it's power versus power. The new world will not be fully global or fully national. It will be fragmented, regional, competitive. Capital will move faster. Borders will matter more. Stability will be prioritized over efficiency. What looks like chaos is often negotiation, public conflict, political theater, strategic posturing. Behind closed doors, frameworks are already forming. Not exact outcomes, but boundaries. The future is being shaped quietly, long before it becomes visible.